Oh, we gotta have this for the audio, don't we? Alright, welcome to Single Shot. I'm gonna do a video today. Some folks have asked me about this quick load primer system from RCBS, and give a little bit of a demo today. Whoops. First thing you're gonna need your primers. That's 100 count. Whoop. Sideways. 100 count small rifle. Now I've prepped this brass, sized, trimmed, primer boxes clean, and tumbled. So she's all nice, bright, and shiny. You'll need the primer tool, the primer strip loader. This is a strip loader. And what you do, this comes with a safety cover. It says right on it, wear your safety glasses. Please wear them. And this has a tray that's made with ribs in it so you can flip those primers. So what we do, after we put the primers in there, these strips are loaded 25 at a time with your primers. After they're loaded, take the claw end, this end, and put it on the machine right here, like this. Push that in until it clicks once. You have your shell holder. And then you have these little red plastic bushings. One fits inside of each other, one's small, one's large, and that guides your primers into the case. That goes in the bottom hole of that shell holder, thus so. And you take the shell holder, place it into the priming unit itself. That snaps into place. Now this is an automatic feed system. Once you get those strips in there and loaded in there, once you pull the handle, I'll make sure I got my small one in there and I don't have a, because it comes with two of the posts in the kit. This one's a little bit larger. That's for the large rifle, large pistol. And those drop down inside the machine here. And you take the small one, it's just, that one there likes to stick in there for some reason. But that diameter of that post is a little bit smaller for small rifle, small pistol. So put that into the APS system. This screws into a normal press or shell plate, or in my case I use this smaller press, this little RCBS, and this is dedicated for priming or bullet pulling, either one. And I'll get to that in another video about using the collet puller system. So we'll take these primers and I take them, put the package upside down, set it in the middle of the tray, and just slide it out. That sets your primers in there. Now, I've got 96 casings, so I'm going to take 4 of these and put them back in the tray. Put the cover back on it. Set that to the side. Now, these primers, I don't know if it'll show it or not, but some are up, some are down. So you shake them back and forth till you get them all primer side up. That's all primer side up. That's ready to go there as far as that goes. Now you take your cover. Remember, safety glasses. These things ever go off in your face, you wish you had, and I have had them go off. So, yeah, definitely. Now these claw together These will lock together like so and form one strip. That's a strip of 50. So that goes into the case, into the primer tool. When you set those in, where's my system being a pain here? Looks like there's something in the way there, but there isn't. Only on camera, right? I have got a problem here for some reason. Push that big handle down on the unit. There we go. Push that down, let it up just enough so that strip goes in. Push that all the way down to where that last primer is going to set in, and the handle will come up all the way. You place your cover back on. There's one of them I missed. It was upside down, and it's just a matter of shaking those down onto the strip. Now sometimes, like it did just here, with these smaller primers, they will double feed. I gotta get me a new knife. This one here's about had it. In that case, you just take one of them out, wiggle one of them around till it comes out of there, and you take that, straighten it out. Now I've got 25 set for my first set in that machine. Just push them down till I stop. There we go. Clip on the next one, not that end, but this end. It'll go either way. That's only that end mention that I made mention to is only when you set it into this unit here. Shake them down. Okay. Don't look like I've got any doubles in there this time. Oh, okay. All is good. Press them, that 25 in carefully. This is what you get. Oh, this is 25 loaded already, right there. Set that aside. Take your next one. Slide that into the machine. Get that last hole lined up. Line it up on the right hand side. Shake them down again. Get those in. Oh, we missed one on the end. Okay. You can take your finger usually and just put them into place. Once it drops down in that hole, you're all set. What have I got? Uh-oh. Again, not only on camera, I've got a large rifle strip. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Yeah, I figured as much. Some of these are color coded. There. Maybe those will come out of there now. Oops, drop on the floor. And if you do that, you have to take the primers out. Good grief. Things are going screwy here, boys. Thought I dropped two of them. It might have been just one. one. Get that thing out. Yeah. Well, let's contend with our problem here. Number one, these are marked. A small pistol. Apparently, somewhere along the line, I got some of them mixed up. They're the same color. That's what makes things difficult. Might as well show you how to do it. That's what we're doing. Alright, got them things clear. Get that blasted strip out of there. Put the right strip in there. Alright. Check that last hole. This one is going to go where it's supposed to go. Now these do come in color-coded strips. That's the large. That's good for large rifle, large pistol. And that's the small. Now when CCI packages these things in the prepackaged strips, which I have bought before, but they're the same primers and all, but the color of the strips is different. You got yellow for I don't know if I got some down here or not. I think I do. I'll have to look. They got there's some yellow strips, there's red. That usually indicates some Magnum primers. Put them right back in there. Hopefully we haven't lost any. Alright. Put the cover back on. Hope this is the right one. Shake them down. Check for double P's. Alright, we're good on that. Press that 25 in. Now I've not had one ever detonate in this thing. But I imagine you probably could have one if you have an anvil that's sticking up there a little bit too much. But it takes quite a lot. It takes a direct 2.5 pound strike right center of that primer in order to set it off, or getting a little too rough with them. That will set them off. All right. What are we back in here? You know, by golly, I think we got them. We got it right, but I got one double feed right on the end of it. Come on, get in there. There we go. All right. Safety first. Put that thing on there. All right. Uh-oh. I might have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 2 missing here. There's one right there. Now these things can be pushed into these strips by hand. They're not that hard to push in. And I just did that one. So we've got one MIA. Not in the machine. That's all clear. Alright, so we've got one that is MIA. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I believe. Alright, let's see how we're doing here. You can take that one in. It's got the partial. Remember, claw first. It goes in here and goes in till it snaps. And where you got those empty holes, just cycle the machine. That should be it. Yep, there's our first one right there. Set it in, push down on the handle, put your primer in. Now it automatically advances. Now, in a prior video, I showed folks how to make double sure that that primer is 100% flat. You don't want it too deep, but then you don't want it sticking out either. So, that being said, take some of these casings. Now, I'm not going to load all these, so going into baggies. I am going to load 5 of them for test loads. Not a real good baggie to do that with, I guess. And you just keep cycling that lever. Now when that gets in there, within a half an inch or so from being under the top part of this unit, then I'll hook another strip on. Now, barring the mistakes I've made, usually this is pretty fast. It doesn't take long. After you got your brass prepped, and you want to get those cases. Now, I normally will not do this if I've got a small lot, 5, 10 rounds. Still use a machine, but I feed it one at a time. All right, that's gotten in there a ways. So I'll take my next one. This end first, the claw in first. Put it in there at an angle. Slip it under that last one and click them together. All right. Reach up here and grab a bunch of them. Sometimes these strips will wear out. I mean, they're reusable. I'd probably put 5,000-6,000 rounds through these strips. But once in a while, you run across a loose hole on the strip, and it might drop the primer on you. But that's no big deal. It's just a matter of finding the blasted thing on the floor. But this brass here that I'm doing right now is now ready for primer and bullets. I asked the other night about the auto comp. I've got a pound of it, and I'm going to do a cross match on the burn rate chart. And it's equal to 2460 accurate. All right, now I've come here. I just pop this one out, set it aside. She's empty. I put that machine back over there and knock the brass over. I had it all lined up, but it had to do that. Now the casings with the military crimp, you're gonna have to remove them. You're gonna have to remove that crimp. Swage it out, cut it out, however you intend on doing it. That one there didn't go in all the way. So you just hold your machine, hold that lever down a little bit, put that one back in, and kind of just push it all the way in and turn it. I got it. I got it. There we go. Strip's getting worn. Get that recentered. Those strips come new in the package if you get those pre-packaged from CCI. A note on the other primers, the other types of primers that work. I run everything: Wolf primers, Remington primers, Winchester, everything through them. They're all same size hole, except unless you goof up like I did and put a wrong strip in there. That's when it will make a mess for you. All right, got some more to do, but I don't want to drag you out too long on this. We've been 22 minutes now, so if you get any questions, leave them in the comments below, and like, share, subscribe, hit that bell. And by the way, folks, I've gone over 100 subs, and I want to thank everybody for being so kind as to sub this channel. It helps a great deal. Thank you. God bless. Take care. Be safe. And I'll catch you on the next one.